Hello everybody, welcome today to a new video of my 190 V12 project. I'm at DP Engineering and he's going to have a look if the car is doing what I want it to do. So I'm going to adjust the ECU to the right values and have a look what power it's going to make. So it will be an interesting video. So if you're new to the channel, you can go to the right corner, there's my logo, you can click on it, you can see all the other videos about this project and also look in the playlist. And you can have a look on my website, jenspeedshop.com. So I'm pretty happy with the results. 424 horsepower and 585 Newton meters. So that's on 95 octane fuel. So that's like the standard fuel you can buy here in Holland now. So that 95 octane fuel can contain 10% ethanol, up to 10% ethanol. Why did I remap it on that fuel and not on 98 octane? Is because 98 octane you cannot get everywhere that easy anymore here in Holland. So and this car has it's pretty thirsty engine, I think. So I don't want to get into trouble with only driving on 98 octane. So that leaves a little bit horsepower out of the picture, I think. But personally, I think 424 horsepower is enough. And this is a very safe tune, because Peter from DP Engineering said he could let it make 30 Newton meters more, but then there was knock detonation. So I don't want that, and he also said it's not the way to do it. So yeah, 585 Newton meters. So I think the early engines like this were also running on 98 octane from standard. But yeah, I just want to have fuel everywhere. So in Holland, like on the highways, you can almost not get 98 octane fuel. It's all 95, or it's called Shell V-Power, and that's also 95 octane. So I'm on the safe side, so I can put every fuel in it from 95 up. So that's also a good thing. So 89, also 100 octane. Sometimes you can find that just over the border in Germany. So I'm pretty pleased with it. So it was not completely without any struggles, because I had one coil that is broken. So you don't see that on a video, but one of the first pulls to 6,000 RPMs. All the power was lost on this cylinder bank. So at first we checked if we got a spark, and we didn't have a spark on this coil. So we checked the other side, there's a spark, so we switched over this coil to the other side, and the coil was still working. So that's pretty weird. So I was very lucky that there was another car in that shop, W126 from Appie. So Appie, thanks. He had the same coils, so I switched one of his car over to this one, and it worked. But the weird thing about it was it had blown one of the ignition outputs in the FEMS ECU. So I think it's just bad luck, I think, because the old coil that I have has a lower resistance now than the newer one has. So what does this mean? If your resistance is lower and you got the same voltage on it, then your the current is getting up. So if the current is too high, you can burn out your ignition output. So I think that maybe happened, because we put it on, and I think he did another 10 or 12 pulls, and there was nothing wrong with it. And also what was pretty weird, this coil was warm or hotter than the other side. You can really feel the difference. So I checked in between all the time, and they were still the same temperature now. So I don't know, it was a brand new Bosch coil. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but it's just bad luck, I think. So the engine was pretty good. Peter said the engine was pretty constant, giving the same amount of power. But because of the 95 octane, he could not get lower in ignition timing. So yeah, so the fuel is the thing that keeps this engine from getting less power that most people maybe thought it would, because original the first generations were doing 590 Newton meters and 408 horsepower. So and later models from 1993, what this engine is, 1993, so with cat converters and more emission regulations, it made 394 and 580 Newton meters. And I thought it was on 98 octane. So I make on 95 octane now 424 horsepower, and I think that's pretty good. And also my RPM limit is not as high as original. Original is 6,000 RPMs, but you could see that my peak horsepower is at 5,200 RPMs. Something like that. Let's have a look. this one is showing. One is a better view than the other one. Have a look. This is at 5200, just over 5250 RPM, so around 5300. So this max, so my RPM limit is now 5800 because more power is not made at that point. So you can see this graph. I hope you can see it. Otherwise, I may put a picture underneath my website so you can see here. It's 5250 RPMs and peak torque. Yeah, it's somewhere from in the range of 3700 to I think somewhere here around 5000. So it's pretty flat. I think it's a pretty nice curve. So I think the other car that was in the shop, that's a W126. It's a SEC, so coupe S-Class model with also with the same engine. He did on 98 octane, 460 horsepower, and 620, 650 Nm. So there is left, but I just want to have a driver and not searching for fuel because I only have a 55 liter fuel tank, and I think that is empty in a second when you push the throttle in this car. So, and I don't really think I would feel it. So I'm very happy with the results. So yeah, it runs pretty good. When it's on temperature, it just runs like a dream. It's just the sound is just awesome. So I will make some clips when this car is fully legal for the street. So I need to do some things. I got a little cooling problem. There needs to be a fan in between, but I make a separate video of that because on the dyno the coolant temperature was flat 86 degrees, so very stable temperature. So when I leave it like this idling, then it needs a cooling fan. Normally there's a Visco fan in between. So I have to sort that out. I already have another fan standing there from Mishimoto, a bigger fan, 14 inch. So that's the thing that I need to fix. So yeah, that's the next thing. So hope you like this video. Right corner for you is my logo. You can click on it, get to my main page, see all the other videos of this build. So and if there are any questions, just ask. And have a look on my website, jamespeedshop.com. So thanks for watching. See you for the next one. Bye bye.